Hello everyone, welcome to our brand new podcast called DEMOCAST, where we will guide you through our tools and insights of our tools, and where we want to help you to prepare for the best demo for your customers. Today's episode will be about diamond drilling, and I am happy to have here our regional product manager for diamond, Radek Dohnal.
Hello everyone. Hello. Thanks for the invitation.
You're welcome. So, diamond, right?
Yep.
It is a scary topic, especially when I remember me being an account manager. I was scared of everything what was about diamond drilling. You know, it's heavy tool, you have to be prepared, you have to choose the right tool, you have to choose the right core bit, you have to be prepared for everything actually when you go to do demonstration of this tool. And those are all questions that I will ask you today about diamond drilling.
Thanks for positive opening, by the way. I didn't expect that you will start that diamond is scary or this is a scary topic. So thanks again. Yes, and yes, it's more complex topic. It's definitely more complex than, for example, measuring. Yeah.
Oh yeah, but that's also scary topic too. But this is why we have this to maybe, let's say, change the mind of some account managers, because it is very common to be scared of something like this, and I think that it's completely normal. And on the other hand, now we will have chance to maybe introduce them and this product, and maybe show them that it's not so scary as they thought. So where we can start? Maybe the first question would be, what are the potential customers that we can ask where we can show diamond drilling?
I think every customer has a potential for diamond drilling, and it's only about us, only about our open-minded, how we are open-minded. And I would definitely encourage to every AM to not be scared of it, and I would definitely encourage every AM to do the demo and open this topic during the discussion with our customers, because diamond it's super profitable, and it's a very nice topic and very nice application, especially in BC trade. BC trade, CE trade, mechanical and electrical trade. Those are trades where diamond drilling is very common, very complex, and I think it's always nice if you can deliver to your customer something new, that you can deliver him and show him and demonstrate him how easy and how sexy the DD drilling is. And how he can earn additional money with the diamond drilling, with drilling at all. Usually, you have, if you are at a job site and you know that you need to drill or you need to do some openings, you have two choices: diamond drilling or chiseling. And if you imagine how tough can be the chisel, the openings or hole in the diameter 100 millimeter by chisels, and compare it with diamond drilling, that at the first option you will chisel really large hole, and you will put inside the small tube, small pipe, and then you have to fix it and make some correction and spend a couple of hours by correction. Or you can use diamond drilling. You can drill really nice and sexy hole without any correction, without any extra time and extra effort to correct it. So my choice would be definitely diamond drilling.
Okay, sounds nice. How many holes does this customer need to drill that it is interesting for interesting for him to?
Well, first of all, I would start with it myself, being a car manager, and I would proactively ask customers how they usually manage the openings. How do you, dear customer, usually manage the openings? Do you outsource it? Or do you drill it by yourself? Or do you wait that the subcontractor do it? Or do you have any other way how to manage the openings? And based on these answers, I would somehow manage the demo. I would somehow offer him and show him, or let's say I would somehow demonstrate him how easy it is to drill with our solution, with our systems, and how to save money and earn money with our solution. Because if those customers use diamond subcontractors, that means that they pay a lot of money to them. And if we are good enough and we are able to teach our customers and train them how to drill, then we can demonstrate him how much money they can save with doing it by themselves, and how much money they can earn to provide it for the other companies, for example, at the job site, right?
Yeah.
So that would be the one way how I would start, because if you go to M trade or E trade, mechanical, those customers usually work with pipes and tubes, right? And if they install tube at the job site, they somehow need to manage the openings. They don't wait, or maybe they do, but usually they don't wait for any other company who will drill for them a couple of holes into the wall or into the floor. So they somehow have some experience with it, right? Mechanical, electrical, those are trades where diamond drilling is very common, and potential there is really huge. It's really huge. I think every electrical company, every mechanical company, they have an experience with drilling, and if they don't, it's up to us to show it, demonstrate it, and somehow help him to be able to drill and earn some additional money.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Okay, so when we talk about these holes, like I suppose when a customer needs to drill, I don't know, 2 holes per half year, probably this is not our potential customer.
Correct.
But when we talk about a customer who needs to drill every month, let's say, then we can talk about some potential purchase of diamond driller, right? So my question would be, I found this customer. I already called him and I'm trying to set a meeting, set a demo with him. What do I need to know before I go to this construction site?
Well, you need to know the material. What are you going to drill in? Concrete, masonry, or some mix of concrete, masonry, or stones. You need to know if you are going to drill into the wall or into the floor. You need to know if water is available at the job site, if electricity is available at the job site. You need to know the diameter of the holes. You need to know how many holes you are going to drill during the demo, or how many holes the customer needs per month or per year, because it's super important to choose the correct tool. All right. Then you need to know if it's allowed to anchor the drilling stand into the wall or into the floor, or is it necessary to drill by vacuum pump vacuum pump, or are you going to drill in a rig-based mode or in the handheld mode? Those are the necessary things you need to know to be well prepared for the demo and to be successful at the job site during the demonstration.
Okay. I heard once an opinion that it is better, if you have chance, it is better to do this demo like at the Hilti store, where you have this concrete and so on. What do you think about this advice?
Yeah, definitely. If you have this chance and the opportunity to take your customer to the Hilti store area or to any demo room or to this kind of area where you have your concrete and you have all the stuff around and all the equipment, definitely can recommend this demo, because the customer is out of the job site. He is with you and in your area, so you have this situation in your own, let's say, and customer is more focused on the demo and more focused on you, and you can use it, you can use the time with customer for questioning and for additional discussions about the topics, and those customers are usually more open for discussions and share more experience and more thoughts with you than at the job site, where you have a lot of things around, a lot of disruption for the customer, right? So it's always better to have it at this site.
Yeah, this is one side, and the other side is also that you know that you will have perfect conditions there.
Exactly. That
there will be water.
There will be water, electricity. There will be no surprise for you. You know that in the concrete, for example, at the job site, it can happen that customer will tell you, I need to drill on this place, on this spot, but in the concrete you can drill in some pipes, water pipes, or in some electricity cable, and it might be very, very interesting situation when you drill into the water pipe what is in the concrete. Customer maybe don't know that it was inside the concrete, right? So yeah, definitely use it for the demo.
So if it's possible, it's better.
Yes.
Also, how many holes is like perfect to demonstrate, because sometimes it can happen then we are too nice to our customers that our let's say willingness to help them can be misused a bit. So how many holes would you recommend to demonstrate?
I would recommend that first hole I will drill as account manager. Me being account manager, I would drill first hole by myself. Second hole would drill the customer with my assistants, and third hole will drill customer alone. And I would be like some kind of a supervisor or supervisor, let's say, because on the first hole, customer you can show to customer how easy and how sexy it is, and at the second hole the customer will have this his own experience with the drilling, and you are as a guide, and you teach him how to drill, how to manage the water, how to manage the pressure, applying pressure to the wheel, etc. So from my point of view, 3 holes per one demo, it's the best, because you will show it and customer will try it and customer will do the third hole by himself.
Okay, so now we have all this setup and I need to prepare to have all those stuff that I need for demo. So firstly, I need to anchor the stand. So what do I need for this anchoring?
I can recommend to have DD set, the DD anchor case, where is all the equipment for the anchoring the drilling stand. You have anchors, hammer, drill bit. You have a pump to clean the hole for the anchoring. You have ear protection inside, you have glasses, if I'm not mistaken, you have the measure tape, everything is in this very nice anchor case, let's say, and with this you can do the mistake, because everything you have available in this case.
And you have 2 sizes?
Yeah, you have 2 sizes of these cases, M16 or M12. M12 is for smaller tools, for DD150, for example, and DD M16 anchor case is for larger and more powerful tools, DD250, DD350, because they are anchored they are fixed on the larger anchors.
Yeah, So here I will ask, can I use these bigger anchors for DD150, like for smaller tool?
Yes, you can, of course.
Okay.
Yes.
So we have this setup. Then we need to have a core bit. And there we, for example, have three different core bit types, right? They are distinguished by this label, let's call it. It's either orange or gray or green. What is the difference?
The orange is into the for drilling into the masonry. The gray label is dedicated for concrete, for normal concrete, let's say, and the green label is dedicated for abrasive concrete, the fresh one, the concrete which was poured, for example, 2 weeks ago, and it's not strength enough and has a different
characteristics.
Yes, different characteristics than the older concrete, which has been poured 2 months ago, for example, or 20 years ago, right?
Okay, okay. And it was always confusing for me to choose either green or gray, like, you know, I was always confused, and I felt like it can make a big difference if I choose this one or this one. Can it?
It can make a big difference if you need to drill 100 holes, for example. Then it can make a big difference for customer because of the lifetime of the segments and because of the performance of the segments. If you need to do one demo, if you need to drill one hole during the demo, it's okay. It doesn't matter if you have a gray or green, right? For demo, it's okay. But if your customer will ask you to recommend the correct core bit, then you have to ask him how many holes you need to drill and what are you going to drill in, if it's abrasive concrete or the standard one.
And which machine would I choose?
This is a very good question. First of all, you need to know the diameter. Secondly, you need to know how many holes the customer is going to drill.
Not only for the demo, but in general.
In general,
like
if the customer wants to purchase the drilling tool, you need to know what is the average amount of holes per month or per year. If the customer will tell you that he needs to drill 3 holes per month in the range from 50 millimeters to 150 millimeters or 120 millimeters, so for 3, 5, 6 holes per month, you can recommend DD150, right? But if he wants to drill the same range of diameters from 50 to 120, but he will drill hundreds holes per month, you definitely can't recommend DD150 because he won't be happy with the performance, and the tool wouldn't be happy with the performance and with this huge load of holes. In this case, I definitely recommend to recommend DD350 because this is super amazing tool, and he can manage such a huge load of holes.
Okay, that's actually a very good point, because when I was an account manager, I always thought that you should choose this machine like due to the diameter that you are going to drill. But now you are saying that it also like very depends on the amount, how many holes.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. This is the first question is diameter. Second question maybe first question is how many holes you need to drill, and second question what is the diameter range, because otherwise you can cause big troubles to customers, right? If you recommend a less powerful tool for huge load of holes, the tool would be damaged, the repair would be very often, the tool would be in the repair center very often, and it won't be very profitable for customer.
Yes, okay, so we anchored the stand, we have the machine, we have the core bit. now we need water, right? So how we can bring their water? We have this water management system. What it is?
Our water management system, WMS 100, it's, I would say, a very unique tool. And if I'm not mistaken, across the market there is no competitor who can deliver and offer the same tool as we can. And it's simply just the tool which can deliver the water into the drilling machine. And at the same time, this tool can suck the slurry from the coring back to the tool, filter it, and separate the concrete from the water, and then the water again pump to the drilling machine to cool down the segment.
Okay, that's very interesting. And you use this bag for
yes,
filtration
exactly.
bag, is it called?
Inside this WMS is a filtration bag, and in this, actually, the slurry removed from the coring, from the core bit, from the core, is sucked into this filtration bag, and in it separates the cement, the concrete. Concrete will stay in this filtration bag, and the water drop down into the water tank and is back pumped into the core to cool down the segments.
So now I would switch to process of the drilling, how to do it. Again, from my experience, I remember that it was important firstly to make a ring with this core bit, like
I mean pre-drilled.
Yes,
yeah,
pre-drill.
Okay.
Sorry, I am not very into this vocabulary of
No
diamond drilling. So yeah, firstly pre-drill with like small RPMs, and then when you once you are in concrete, then you can like go all in.
Yep. Firstly, I would mention that the drilling is the cherry on the top of the cake, right?
Yes.
The most important is the anchoring, then anchoring and fixing the drilling stand and the things around. It takes you maybe 10 minutes to fix it and do all the setup, and then the drilling is the most easy part, right? So first of all, you have to be sure that everything has been set up correctly and your drilling rig is fixed properly and everything is just right. And then you start to drill. And as you said, it's recommended to start with the pre-drilling. On our tools, on our drilling machines, there is a button, I call it chicken speed, and if you press the chicken speed button, then the tool will start to drill with the reduced RPMs, with a 10% of RPMs, and you can use this for pre-drilling to pre-drill in a let's say more convenient, more comfortable way into the concrete. This regime has some time limit, so after I think 30 seconds or 45 seconds, it will switch automatically to the standard RPMs, and you drill it in a standard regimes. Yes.
Okay, and this is connected also with water. Because
absolutely.
water is very important with drilling.
Yep.
So, how much water?
Just the right water.
Okay, what does it mean?
It means that the slurry must be, the consistency of slurry should be just right. If you have it, if you have more water in the slurry than more water than concrete, then you can brush your segments, and the different on the different side, if you have not enough water and the slurry is too, let's say, there is a more cement, more concrete than water, you can destroy your segments, right? And then you can burn it because there is not enough water, or you can polish it, let's say, polish it, and polished core bit doesn't work in a concrete.
Okay, and is there something on the machine that will help me to read if I have the right amount? Okay, I can understand that also what I see, that machine is producing like this, this concrete milk. But is there any indicator on the machine that can help me with the right
you
amount
can
of water?
reduce the amount of water what is going into the system with DD50, and on every our DD tool there is a valve which you can open for a which can be fully opened, or it can be open on a half, for example, and with this you can reduce the water, how much water you put into the concrete. And of course you have to check it, and you have to check how it looks like, right? How the slurry looks. If it's if there is too water, it's not good. If there is too much concrete, it's not good again. It must be something between. It must be concrete milk, let's say, with water and concrete. Good mix of water and concrete. The best way how to know if it's okay or not, it's to do the demo and learning by doing. Every demo will help you to understand to this more and more, and after a few demos you will be an expert.
Yes, it's about experience,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah.